We're about to cycle 361 kilometers over a 36-hour period. Hopefully, we won't be out there for 36 hours. Hopefully not.
I usually do it in 24 hours and a long time in the saddle, but it's an amazing adventure. That's what it is for me, not a race. And I enjoy the time out in the dark alone.
It tends to break you down a bit mentally. I think you go through a few dips, but I think the challenge just lies there to just push through and try to get through those down times to get back up emotionally. But yeah, then I think then you'll be fine. I think if you make it through the night, you'll be okay. So yeah.
It's a race against yourself, bettering yourself, you get to know yourself, and overcoming inner obstacles. Some crying, some stopping, some joy, some grief. Lots of emotions as you go through the pain. But when you finish, that's what it's about.
With the mountain bike event is like life. After COVID, you just need to keep pedaling, you know, and it's a depiction of life. So tonight, when it's cold, when it's dark and everything, it's life. You just need to push through it.
Yeah, I think you see all kinds of highs and lows while riding, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a privilege to be able to ride. So when the going gets tough, we always just think how big privilege it is to ride, and then we just keep on going. So that's it.
This will be my first solo. I've done it in a relay team in the previous year, so yeah, I'm scared. But looking forward. Just mentally, I think it's just tough. It's 361 kilometers. I've never ridden so far, so yeah, we'll see.
A bit anxious, yeah, just anxious to get it over with, because I mean, out there anything can go wrong. It's just a case of survival and getting back to my tent so that I can have a beer.
No, I've done quite a few Cape Pioneers, Ottaquas, so I know the area. It's a tough route, I think, up and down the whole way, but it's good for me. I like to climb, and it's going to be interesting.
So it started off quite hot, and then going on we were trying to sort of catch up liquids, and then when the sun went down and darkness came, it was actually quite lekker. Not too cold, beautiful out there, magnificent sunset. Yeah, very, very nice setting out there.
So 100 k's in, still a long way to go, but Yeah, it's looking okay. It's cooling down a bit, so it's quite a pleasure now actually. Long way to go. The next stage is largely downhill and it's shorter, so it's quick. But then the real journey starts after that.
361. Yo, 360k single stage race. It's hard. It's really challenging. So it's nice to be able to challenge myself and see what I can do. And it's one of those races that, I mean, the event itself is amazing, but it's one of those races that really challenges you and pushes you outside your comfort zone, and you go into some very dark places, and it teaches you to get out of them, be positive, and to just work through it. It's very much like life. You can learn a lot from this event.
It's definitely, you can feel your body, you listen to your body, and my body's not responding like I wanted to, and I can feel you just know. I've been cycling many years, and if you know, you know. So it's better to rather play it safe and just abandon the race. There's many more races to go, but you only have one body, so listen to your body.
To be honest, I'm actually blown out of the water with the race and how I felt today. Obviously, with endurance races, you go through phases. So at some points, I was battling a bit, but I knew that the other guys also went through phases throughout the race. So it was just trying to get through those phases and then just some poker phases and try and dig deep. So yeah, at the end, I was here. So I'm really glad.
Today I probably took the most risks I've ever taken on a bike just to stay on the wheels. I mean, going down Rooiberg Pass was absolutely crazy how we smashed it down there. I wouldn't even want to see how fast we went down there if you see it by daylight. It must have been crazy. We tried to get away a few times, but all of us were on the limit. So personally, I'm very, very satisfied with the podium spot against the caliber of riders that were here today. So I think for myself it was a phenomenal ride.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy at this time of the day that you have to sprint for a victory with two other guys. But yeah, nobody could split up the group, so I knew it's gonna be a sprint in the end. So it doesn't make sense to break away, because then you have two guys chasing on the flat, and then I knew also maybe a team is coming. So if they could jump in, then it just wastes energy. So yeah, I checked the finish a few times to make sure I have the right position, and it worked out.
3, 2, 1.
I think all these type of long endurance type of races, and I've done a couple in my life, it's very mental. I think mentally, these type of things is really how you conquer them, is to really be strong, because really you get to a point where you had enough. But you want this medal, you want to get to the finish, and if you put your mind to it, you get there.
Tough. The only good thing so far is that I managed to climb Rooiberg all the way. Very sore knees now, but I'm chuffed that I made it up. Now take it easy on the way down. So I'm very chuffed with that.
Everyone that actually manages to finish this event has something extra special. For me personally, I find it's like a drug. Every time I'm on the bike, I say there's no ways I'm ever coming back, but I think it's the same for everyone. And funny enough, a couple of days later, first thing you want to do is put your entry in. So I think it's such a special event. Dryland do an incredible job, and it really is. It's like something that just grabs you, and people just want to come back and keep on doing it.
It's been absolutely wonderful. The race has been super organised. This is the first time I've done this new route, and it's a bit more challenging for us guys who are not that technically good, but it's been awesome. Been really, really, really wonderful, and yeah, we've slayed the big dragon. Now there's 6 little dragons to slay, and then we're there. It's going to be great.
I don't know whether it's sunk in yet, but yeah, there was a couple of times when you think, yes, would you be able to finish it? But yeah, it's a relief, to be honest. Yeah, so yeah.